Hello everyone, welcome to the sixth video of Apache Tomcat server series. In this video, we're going to see how you can do the deployment of web application in Apache Tomcat server through console deployment way. In the last session, we have discussed about how you can do the deployment of web application in a hard-coded way through directory deployment and var file deployment. So in this video, we're going to see how you can do the web application deployment in a var file deployment way. Because the directory deployment way is not much used in a console deployment, so we're going to see the best one, which is var file deployment. Okay, so let's get to the practical part. Okay, now let me open my folder location. Okay, so this is where my Apache Tomcat server is installed. So in this Tomcat 10 folder, my Apache 10 Tomcat server is installed. So this is the one application, web application, which I want to deploy in my Apache Tomcat server. So the first thing you need to do is that you need to prepare a WAR file for this web application. To create your WAR file for web application of your web application in a command line interface CLI. For this you need to open your command prompt. Here you need to type the command jar -d -cvf, the WAR file name you want, which is date servlet dot var, in my case dot star. Okay, star indicates all files include inside this directory. Okay, so this is how you can create your var file. Okay, I'm going to close it now. Okay, so here you can see that your var file is created for your date servlet web application. Now I want to move this var file outside of my web application. Okay, so here is the general location where my var file is available. Okay, now coming to how you can do deployment for your var file in a console deployment way. For this, first you need to open your first you need to start your Tomcat 10 web server. For this, you need to go to Tomcat 10 web server homepage, go to the bin folder, open your Tomcat 10 web server executable file. Your server is starting. Okay, so your server is started. Now I'm going to open the console for Apache Tomcat 10. For this, you need to pass the host name localhost 8080. Okay, okay. So here is your console panel. So here I'm going to open the manager application. So here you need to open your manager app. Here you need to provide your username and password for your application manager, which is admin in my case. So I'm pressing OK. Now after this application list, you're going to find this deploy option. Okay, so here in this you can deploy your either your directory or your var file. So we are going to do the deployment of your var file. For this var file to deploy, here you need to select the var file which you want to deploy to your Tomcat server. Okay, so I'm pressing browse. I'm going to the location where my var file is. This dead servlet dot var file is the one I want to deploy in my web server. Okay, I'm opening this and pressing here deploy. Okay, so before I do the deployment, let me show you that web application is already not deployed in my in my Tomcat server. For this, localhost and var file name, which is date servlet slash url, which is first. Okay, so it is not recognizing any recognizing my var file because it is not deployed yet. Okay, so for this, first I need to do the deployment. For this, I'm clicking here deploy. Okay, so here you can see that my date servlet var file web application is deployed in my Tomcat server. Okay, now so if I want to see if it is successfully deployed or not. For this, I'm again pressing on this URL. So here you can see that my date servlet var file is successfully deployed in my web application. So this is how you can do the var file deployment in a console deployment way. Thank you for watching this video.